this hocus-pocus nonsense, Faustus. Now you want to tell me just what the hell is so important?
Bot Rix has correctly joined the channel.
Looks like a damn chest.
Sleeping Mother, sacred harbinger, awaken and reclaim what is yours. You who rise with the moon in darkness, who prepares the path for the Midnight Sun. Turn your merciless eyes upon us, and arise!
Nice show, Doc. Next time, call Zemo. Better yet, I'll just shoot you and save us all the trouble.
One way to do it. I've been waiting for a long time to play this. Six months later.
I can feel it, Rox. Trouble in the air. More innocent blood joining you soon.
In what universe?
Head back to your magic castle. You ain't welcome here.
Johnny, you grew aged.
It's
you look like Carter Slade.
And welcome or not, this is where fate has determined the Sorcerer Supreme needs to be.
Sorcerer Supreme. Someone get me a pizza.
Fate answers no.
This is the secret guardian you dragged me 5,000 miles to meet?
Who's the mouth?
Mr. Stark is brash, but I assure you, he can be trusted.
Wait, you seriously don't know who I am?
The fabric of magic is shifting,
Johnny. Don't give a damn.
The prophecy of the Midnight Sun is upon us.
Your last crusade cost me plenty.
Johnny don't care.
This time I intend to look after my own.
Hey pal, I don't think you understand. Things are changing. 2 + 2 no longer equals 4. Up is sometimes
That's what Michael
down,
said.
and strange here is actually starting to make sense.
Do I look like someone who gives a damn about any of that?
Not really,
no,
but you are
should
aging.
Be bouncing for the double deuce.
At least Carter Slade stayed the same.
All I know is Hell's
then again,
coming,
he
and my
did
pal
train
here
for
says you can
Sinestro.
help.
That's where you're wrong. Hell's not coming. It's already here.
Ah.
You're welcome, Robo-Man.
Iron Man?
On. Someone pack away his Pecker shield.
It's okay. It's fine. I know what he meant.
We come all the way out here, and the old man
I get
runs
the
off with that
control
precious
as
page of yours.
Iron Man first.
At least left us some VIP passes for the carnival.
All right.
A few monsters on the way out.
Johnny Blaze has sacrificed a great deal for this world already. I am certain he will come around given time.
This is how I'm gonna move. I'm gonna flip cards around.
All right, let's just wrap this up. I've got sand in my nanopolymer weave.
I'm gonna really hate this game.
Getting it done any way we know how. I bet you guys
might
couldn't
as well
even beat
be
the security
playing
guards in the
chess.
parking garage. Am I really gonna have to bring up the big guns for this?
Card select.
Let's do it. Yeah, and you're
Remove
ugly
done.
too.
What is this? So does that mean I'm out of moves? So I'm playing
Guess we're
Marvel
not done
Yu-Gi-Oh!
yet.
What the hell?
See
3
you
new
brought
set
some
cards.
friends along.
That suit may be a marvel of technology, but it's no match for the mystic arts. Allow me to demonstrate.
Oh, so it's a contest
Mystic
now.
abilities.
Then you take the extra creepy one.
Hold that. You belong with Constantine. You smacked him with the spell.
Love the
I
effort.
think he just laughed at you at that. He just said stop playing.
Here we go.
This is not what I was expecting.
Nothing personal. Okay, maybe a little personal.
This is nothing personal. I summoned the axe. Yo, if this game
You
doesn't
may
get
wake
free
up with a
flowing,
slight headache.
I might just stop in mid motion.
So, you want to be nasty about it then? I like our chances. Now that I have their attention, perhaps a blessing is in order. Something...
You're gonna
protective?
ordain the bad guys?
Well, I could give you a hand. Or a shield in this case.
In the spirit of cooperation, I'll accept your offer. Just this once.
Don't mention it.
20 blocks. Snuggle bomb attack.
By the will of
You just stop.
Apparently, our reputation isn't enough to scare off these so-called children of Lilith.
I don't think they care.
Prepare yourself.
There's a song with that, with those lyrics.
I know that wasn't your signature move.
Heh. $20 blocks.
Don't worry,
Then
I
yeah.
got you.
I won't forget this.
That's 2. 3 blocks. Are we just training here?
You won't break my resolve that easily.
Sure, just keep throwing bodies at the problem.
Everything according to plan.
I think we pissed them off.
I think we just got them
The
pissed
very
off.
demeanor of our enemies. Something along the lines of the psionic manipulations of Eros of Titan?
If you can't make it happen in the next 10 seconds, I'm not interested.
They're not interested. You know, that blast should have went
Not
a little
bad.
bit further.
Not great, but not bad. Watch and learn. I'm skeptical of your chances, but stranger things have happened.
Like, are we really
And while
just
you
having
ponder
shit
arrows,
tutorial?
maybe we should just try throwing a big rock at him?
Well, this could be like a rock moment.
Let me show you the way.
So you knocked the shoe out of him with a boulder. Forgive me for not being impressed. C3. Check. This is not the way the earth should clean itself. What do you do? I think I'm out of rocks.
Starting to get on my nerves. Who wants the honors? Oh, well, I think that's the last of them. Which is good. Just stepping outside the restaurant to take a quick call.
And yet I'm the one who's still single.
That'll work. You just got knocked the you know the rest.
Tony is not supposed to say that.
If I'm being honest, that encounter went better than I expected.
Tony's not supposed to say that.
Recurring gamma spike.
You see, this is why you shouldn't eat spicy food, Bruce.
Localized in the West Village, converging on the Sanctum.
Wanda.
The collective works of the universe's greatest sorcerers, and he left them underneath the takeout menus.
Shifting mystical polarities are wreaking havoc on my portals.
You don't say. You okay, kid?
Scarlet.
Yes. Are you?
She
Let's
is.
put a pin in that.
Whoa. What the hell? Hi, Johnny. Oh, Captain Marvel. How the hell you came in burning and fire? Look like Johnny Storm.
Bruce and I have been trying to reach you. He'd have come himself, but he's...
Captain
You
Marvel
did the
guy.
big green guy proud.
Special abilities.
I really should up my homeowner's insurance.
You need to upgrade your home security system.
Miss Maxim.
No magic allowed.
The Lords of
Unauthorized.
Protection, if you please.
Stephen, I can
Non-condom
fight.
edition.
I've got control now.
Then show me by activating the wards. In the meantime, in honor of our missing companion, the rest of you may feel free to smash away.
By her command.
I like it when we're in control of the situation. Nice one, Carol. Always the direct approach.
You know I don't like that. Besides, we picked up
I'm
some
gonna
crazy
hate
gamma
this.
readings coming from, well, here. Guessing that explains the Hydra goons and all
smash
the
it.
lights.
Yes, but
K.O.
not while you fail to use the front door.
Hi, how about we discuss proper hero landing etiquette after we take down the bad guys?
Do we really gotta go proper etiquette here?
This won't end well.
Interesting.
Can I use any other furniture? Of course not. H3.
Fair enough.
I don't want to say what I was thinking, but that hit didn't do jack.
Regroup at position, Tango.
I gotta pick on him?
We've got company.
Iron Man first.
This shouldn't take too long.
Use moves to replenish. Hey, this is chess. I knew I was right. Yeah. What's that? C3 to H3 and 9F. Be sure to select your cards. You must have a kick coach. Gives me a chance to really work the room here. Push the target into direct deadly. You must have kicked the heel couch. So we're gonna kick the couch first. I'm really getting this whole thing of you must move set pieces first. You. There. This is actually screaming funny.
I'm saving my energy.
I'm gonna crack myself
at least a century old. What a waste.
This should be good. I heard Lilith is kind of hot. Any of you dorks make a move yet?
Who's gonna do it?
Interesting tactic.
Somebody's really gotta upgrade her stuff.
Watch closely.
You said stop doing that.
We're losing ground.
I almost felt that one.
That's what she said.
You're still not ready to give up? Bring your whole army for all I care.
How do these guys just keep showing up?
They are surprisingly relentless. In any event, we must provide Wanda the time she needs to activate the wards of protection. A moment. Prepare. The light shines on the most dutiful.
Whatever you said.
This shouldn't take long. Precisely what I needed.
You finally knocked somebody out.
There's no way Hydra's medical plan can cover the beating we're about to put on you.
For the mother!
They haven't put up much of a fight, yet.
We're three of the world's strongest heroes, right? Doesn't it seem like this should be easier?
I've punched through Skrull Star Cruisers that went down faster. Something's up.
Yes, Hydra has clearly raised their game, and I have a terrible suspicion as to how. By the will of
You got blown.
Lilith doesn't care about you. I hope you realize that in time.
Here we go!
I know that wasn't your signature move.
Let's do it!
That's the spirit.
This is not what I expected to
That
be.
was something.
Get out of there! Plan looks good. Here we go.
Hey, leave Iron Man to do the work.
Not bad.
The wards. Something's blocking them.
Not something.
That
Someone.
would be... I don't want that. My. You got raised. Ghostbusters.
Gozer?
Zul has returned.
Mother of demons, harbinger of the Midnight Sun.
Lilith.
Prophecy or not, you overstep. Challenging the Sorcerer Supreme.
Be silent.
He said, shut the hell up.
Be still.
What just happened?
You got limp. She said you stupid.
Be gone. A fellow daughter of Transia. You remind me of my own beloved.
In virtute vishanti.
It took him to get mad.
Well done, Miss Maximoff. Your unique energy surprised her.
Whoa! I'm fine.
He blew late.
What? I'm fine.
The prophecy is in motion. Lilith is still out there growing stronger each second the Midnight Sun approaches.
Define stronger.
If we are to have any chance of stopping her, there is only one option left to us.
I won't go back there.
We all must eventually face our demons, Miss Maximoff. However, one of us should remain behind to maintain the wards of protection.
See you on the other side.
She's like, at least could have took a vote. Full of arm.
You did that one on purpose.
The fabric of magic is unwinding. We are fortunate to be here at all.
And where is here, exactly?
Salem, Massachusetts. Well, a pocket dimension in Salem, Massachusetts.
Oh, suburbs. Nice.
Welcome to the Abbey. Home of the
Midnight Sun.
Like Marlena and her crew. And Blade is the leader. Can't wait to play the new
Lilith's
Blade.
Junior Demon League?
Wait, it's that jerk from TV. Which one?
Alright.
Now, if everyone would just take a moment.
Enough!
Who the hell? Carter.
You're standing on my flowers.
Oh, been a long time, Sarah.
It's caretaker now.
If I could have avoided this moment, I would, but...
Oh, spare me the speech. I know Lilith's back. We're sisters after all.
Guess we're suddenly invisible now.
Shall we chat, Stephen?
No one can argue that the Hunter earned their rest in the first battle against Lilith. I only hope they are up for the task once more.
You wizards always make everything sound so lofty. I raised my sister's only child as a weapon against her.
And saved the world in the process.
Now you want me to dig them up and ask them to do it again.
I did not write the prophecy, Sarah. Besides, I am no common grave robber. We are simply reuniting their ethereal essence with their corporal form. Speaking of, it would help to have a mental image for the procedure. Spare no detail. Spiritual identity theft is no laughing matter.
Should I wear sunglasses?
Child of light and darkness, you who tame the night.
Hey, I resurrected myself.
Hear the voice of those who beseech thee and...
The caller! Wait!
Wait! Ah!
Oh, that was rude. Can I get the crust out of my eyes? I had cobwebs for crying out loud. I think I just released.
So, that's a good thing, right?
At least my shit still works. I will now be unrest.
Sarah. Where is she?
As far as resurrection spells are concerned, I've seen worse.
At
Particularly
least
on
some
myself.
flesh.
Tony,
Things
come
soon
on.
would have done better.
It's perfectly safe.
That thing wakes up and takes a bite out of you. Don't blame me.
Visiting hours are over.
Lunch.
You can't stay here forever.
Blade.
There's nowhere else I should be.
Just saw that Stark guy poking around behind the mirror table.
Find me as soon as they awaken. And Blade, be nice.
Blade is never nice.
Always am.
Liar. Oh, great. Solar eclipse. I'm hungry.
So cold.
but the air burns with every breath. Has it been so long?
Only been 50 years.
I know this place. In my dreams, it was always empty. But now I sense
the Arbiter.
I am not alone.
Have to admit, Hunter, you make one hell of an entrance. Guess that makes two of us.
You should have struck when you had the chance, vampire. You will not live to regret your error.
Cute, and Caretaker told me to be nice. Relax, Slayer. I'm a friend. You just don't know it yet.
Yes, I saw you with Sarah before. But what would she want with a vampire, unless...
The name's Blade, and I'm no ordinary vampire. I get you've been out of commission, but I thought you noticed since we're having this little showdown under the freaking sun.
A Dhampir. Daywalkers were a myth, even to me.
Says the half-human, half-demon monster hunter.
You seem to know about me.
You appear quite versed in my history, Dhampir.
Heard my fair share of stories from Caretaker. The legendary hunter, child of Lilith, last champion of the blood. Some call you angel, some demon. Probably a little of both. Led the Knights of Wundagore against the armies of darkness until you fell at...
Fell?
Shoot. This is why they don't normally have me do the meet and greets.
I can see why.
Right. As much as I'd love to see how much weirder this conversation can go, we should probably get moving.
Agreed. The prophecy is in motion. I can feel it. We have wasted too much time here already.
Man, the others are really gonna love you.
Others?
Yeah, you've got a little fan club, I think. But why spoil the surprise? Hope you're up for the challenge, chosen one.
Finally, free movement. Not just card movement. I thought the whole game was gonna be, yo, she is effing cute. This chick right here, I was seriously date. She's effing cute. What is your number, baby?
Hunter. Not sure if you remember me, but we met briefly before. I'm...
The witch who called me back from the grave.
Told you.
Or like slap the bitch out of you.
Or Nico, but either works. And this is...
Robbie Reyes. Oh man, never thought I'd be standing next to you. Got quite a rep. I mean, caretakers told us stories.
That's Ileana.
Привет.
And I think you already met Blade.
We did.
Of course. Caretaker has reformed the Midnight Suns.
Whoa. How did you...
Your power. I can feel it. I always do.
She loves purple.
So, welcome home. I guess we...
I never
left.
left.
Which one's my room?
Right. Well, we can fast forward through the tour then.
There's a door?
The Abbey is still, well, you know, the Abbey. Basic
I'm
stuff.
living this bitch.
Dorms, war room, library, a few places to chill, and
they got a PS4. My rough movement PS4
for
controller.
a haunted transient castle raised on the cursed grounds of Old
Yeah,
Salem, it's pretty cozy. Of course, that doesn't stop us from adding some improvements. We can all thank Robbie for the Wi-Fi. Oh, and one more thing. We've got some new house guests now. You think we're a fun bunch, just wait until you meet them. Speaking of, we're here.
Yeah, okay. Spend 10 minutes in this place alone, Bruce, then see. Oh, gotta go. Show's about to begin.
Select the mission.
There isn't time for a refresher, much less that sort of training.
I mean, technically you were here first, but don't expect any special treatment. Caretaker will have you mopping the floors and hauling trash whether you're 2 or 200.
Well, I'm only 355.
Taking a big risk with your chosen one.
You act as if I'm thrilled with the situation. Prophecies be damned. It's good to see that face again.
Hi, Mother.
You look like it was yesterday.
And you
Oh, it was only 200 years ago.
older. How long was I in that crypt, Sarah?
No more than a few centuries. You were...
See?
missed.
Centuries?
She look like Sarah Connor.
And what of Lilith?
Fallen by your hand. Until now.
Yeah, so speaking of Lilith...
Tony?
What? The kid's literally speaking of Lilith.
Tony.
That's my name. Tony. That's, Carol and Dr. Spooky over there. Here to help.
Help with what, exactly?
Oh, I don't know.
They don't got hair
Throwing the
dye.
magic
My
amulets
hair's not black
into the
enough.
volcano. Smiting the Dragon Mother. You tell us, kid. You are the chosen one, after all.
I'm gonna smack
Do
you in the
recall
armor.
anything of that last encounter, child?
There was... a voice. The rest is hazy.
So is my nightmares.
A voice. That's it? A voice? That's what we have to go on?
Results of your long crypt sleep, most likely.
A minor inconvenience. Everything required to restore those memories is contained within my sanctum. I will simply alert Wanda to prepare the necessary rituals.
He did the Wolfpack time.
What?
He did his own version of Too Sweet.
Some sorcerer supreme.
Must be mystical interference caused by this little pocket dimension of yours.
Perhaps Agatha can help.
Agatha? You're gonna wake up my aunt?
Allow
Ow!
me. Alato.
Whoa, what kind of network you running there?
The all-seeing eye of Ereshkigal,
Well,
who
Wi-Fi
judges,
7.
bound to enchanted Babylonian soul glass.
We just call it the mirror table.
I'll go with that.
Wanda! The dark force pushing against the wards. Stephen, where are you?
That's impossible. Nothing on Earth could possibly affect those wards.
Wanda's in trouble.
Wanda is trouble.
I'll go.
You'll need my help, of course.
Then let us make haste, Dr. Spooky. Our hunt begins now.
The way he said it, Dr. Spooky, I'm gonna die laughing. He look like Rocky Kid.
With everything going on.
The sword in the stone. Oh, sorry. Couldn't help myself.
Are you ready? The prophecy of the Midnight Sun does not linger, and neither should we. Lilith possesses the Darkhold. If she forced her way into my Sanctum Sanctorum once, I suspect she can do it again.
You are a sorcerer supreme. Can you not predict her movements?
Normally, yes. But since your mother breached the Sanctum, my sense of the future has grown volutinous in nature.
Is that another language, or...?
Fuzzy. My predictions are fuzzy.
Didn't just say that?
First time as Sorcerer Supreme, I cannot foresee how the future unfolds, and with my apprentice in danger, we cannot tarry.
I understand the urgency. Your apprentice is in grave danger, yes?
Wanda is no mere apprentice. She is the Scarlet Witch, one of the strongest magical practitioners I have encountered. But she hasn't channeled such power on her own since... Never mind. One crisis at a time. I do not doubt Wanda's capability, but without my predictive acumen, I cannot bolster the wards should she need it. Still, the wards are woven into the Sanctum's very essence. They should hold. In any case, all will be revealed with time. I suggest we make use of it while it still functions.
Why are we standing here talking then?
About time.
Not just about time, Mr. Brooks. Time, space, reality, the building blocks of magic. All must be constant for my portals to work properly, yet as we now know, that is no longer the case.
We've heard.
Several times.
Otherwise, I would still be hunting dread maidens in my sleep.
Indeed, and while I certainly appreciate the view of this vista, I fail to see how it will hasten our return to the Sanctum.
Magic is the answer.
No, as I've just stated, magic is the problem.
Your magic
I resent that.
Not ours. The ground you are standing on exists within two worlds. A mystical anchor point to Ileana's realm that allows her to... Well, I'll just let her show you.
I think I'm in love. The goddess of fire. South to west.
Any more questions?
Why, my lady, no. After you, of course.
You are standing in limbo. Nexus of all realities, both real or otherwise. A chaotic but secret realm, beyond the influence of Lilith. Thus far.
Are you certain of that? Because I am sensing all kinds of...
dark energy. That feeling you're being watched? General hellhole vibe?
Yes. All these potentialities converging at once? Truly surprising feat, Miss Rasputin. For someone so young, of course.
Jackie Briggs.
You think this is crazy? Wait until you see Manhattan.
Hey, I live there. It's not that bad.
From here, magic can open gateways to just about anywhere on our planet, and beyond. We don't want to risk...
I'm hearing Voltron. Hey, I heard them there last night.
Hey, I'm walking.
Excuse you. She needs a bra. Like Drake.
Well, at least we know the wards of protection are still in place.
For now.
I suggest we hurry.
Well, there's no playing Transformers. I hope I get this replay. I gotta do
Arm Alpha in position.
Who the hell are you, Judge Dredd Super?
No one's getting through.
Welcome to New York.
Thank you.
I hesitate to call this good news, but I'm seeing minimal
Of course you
hydro
would let me do
resistance
the card
between you
version.
and the Sanctum.
Looks can be deceiving, I'm afraid. There's no way these foot soldiers are behind the disruption of the wards of protection.
That's not good. Maybe you can teach me that one.
I did all that for that?
Maybe we can talk about this.
The stone is mine.
That's a neat trick.
He got back up like he didn't feel nothing. I knew it. What was that about?
Forever in service.
Engaging charge! That's not supposed to hurt.
We're alright. You sneezed. Huh, not even a scratch.
It appears they've bolstered their forces.
That gamma spike we detected in your area seems to be growing. Let's assume that's not a good thing.
Gamma or not, I feel the hand of my mother at work here.
This gives me ideas. Quick attack. Let's see, who can I do this on?
Hail!
You better knock the F out.
Lilith herself could not best me. What makes you think you will fare any better?
Wait, get going.
Time's up for these jumps. About.
That's where it's like chess movement.
Watch close.
That guy just shot the bird.
Something.
Are we allowed to do this? Oh, he broke his axe out. He mean business.
Someone get me out of here!
I am impressed.
You're impressed. Self-attack.
Shoot up here!
Level
Just
up.
like old times.
Hail Hydra!
No retreat!
Wanda is calling out to me. I feel her
Go to sleep.
I won't be
I don't know that.
Get ready.
I'm surprised they're still
You kissed
standing.
the mother with that mouth?
No. Why would I? He's only got two left.
I think you got him.
You think I got him?
Don't blink.
I did, and I still saw it.
Sounds to me like they just missed their mama.
Wah. An idea forms.
Regroup at position Tango.
Kinda sucks when you're the only one.
Walk in the light.
I thank you.
Why did I give it to him on that one?
Watch closely. The light shines on the most dutiful.
You were too weak for this fight.
It took a group effort. Get over here.
Misguided as they are, remember, Hydra is still human, Hunter. Not Lilin.
You were saying? The lifeblood of the Mother pumps through our veins. The Mother is eternal. Hydra is eternal.
Wanna bet?
Are you gonna turn into Bane?
Wanda!
Wards! Weakening! Cannot let them fail!
The Neighborhood Association is not going to like this.
Nope.
I'll handle it.
Not. We do not fear your magic, little wizard. We have answered the Mother's call. We are venom to all who oppose her. And you
You look like... I'm gonna have too much fun, I'm sorry. I got jokes for days.
Well, that certainly escalated quickly. Do I even want to know what that beast is?
It calls itself Venom.
Yes,
Until
it
now,
does.
A pale imitation of a very heroic young friend of mine.
We will feed your ugly tongue to the spot.
Wait, you're up.
Marinated in his stomach juices and eat it with his spleen.
Ah, crap.
Who's that? We will heal faster than you.
Now that did some damage.
We will make you feel regret. forms are for the weak. Stop your...
Of course you want to start with me first.
Break its hold. I should have deflected that.
That was a weak attack.
They seem insistent on attacking me.
Binding will be removed with any damage.
This house belongs to Mother now, as you belong to us. We shall start with your juicy entrails, then slowly savor your delicious brains. Chatty.
Thankfully, no.
You will suffer for that.
Damn. I don't think I'm gonna make the next attack with Blade.
You're too strong for you. No. That actually hurt.
We may not be ready for this thing yet. Might be smarter to pull back until we know what we're up against here.
Yes. Surrender. Be filled with your tasty fear.
I shall fill your belly with my blade, demon.
Playtime's over.
That was playtime.
Fragile, but not as fragile as you. Let's do it. Here it comes. No time to lick our wounds. You are puny. Like being hit by the B train or the Hulk.
dare not stain my cloak.
Mother blesses us with power. Mother blesses us with strength. We protect the mother and are rewarded with your meat.
And to
They dead.
No escape from me, demon.
Hold up. We don't know what we're dealing with yet.
I'm not gonna wait.
Such easy What?
Hey, big guy!
Oh shoot.
I was in the
You
neighborhood.
said my
Being
spine.
friendly. Seemed like you folks could use a hand, Doc.
Spider-Man!
Jeez, Eddie, what happened to you? That's sort of a horrifyingly terrible new look. The tongue was gross enough, but whoa! Someone is extra touchy today.
We will rip your face off and suck the marrow from your bones!
Always nice to see you too, buddy. So, I'm thinking your friends here could use a little break. How about I take Eddie here for his afternoon walk? Don't worry, Doc. That's just his way of saying he cares!
Interesting. Oh, Marvel Comic 35. I need to read that. June 59th.
Congratulations.
New world or not, some things remain unchanged.
The look.
What look?
Boldly charging headfirst into the jaws of your enemy. Courageously risking the lives of yourself and your teammates. Just to play the hero. This is the Fire Dragon all over again.
Fire Dragoon. My memories may be fragmented, but as I recall, I killed the bastard.
And all it cost was a village.
Ah, of course. I see it now. The look.
Cut him some slack. It wasn't that simple.
It never is. Which is why I sent you to help. If Spider-Man hadn't come along today, we could have lost far more than...
Then the Sanctum?
Or Wanda.
She means I could have died. Again, putting an end to her eternal crusade against my mother.
You've been through a lot. For now, it's enough that you all made it back in one piece. More or less.
I'm all gunked up. I need a shower.
We'll talk more later. Get some rest. Not to be the nagging old lady, but
I dropped the Tony.
An impressive first outing, just as I had expected.
Hunter, you look scathed. Hey, for what it's worth, I think you did okay out there. You got some decent hang time, even given you were wearing, what, 70, 80 pounds of chainmail? On the Stark scale of reckless yet daring heroics, I give it a solid 6 out of 10. Don't worry, you'll get there, with a little help.
It is doubtful you could have done better. If you could, you would not have raised me from the dead.
Whoa, 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 don't go all rabid zombie demon on me. It was just a little constructive criticism. You did a commendable job, considering you were, you know, reborn yesterday. I couldn't help but overhear Auntie Caretaker over there telling you to get some rest. That sounds like a good idea to me. I suppose I could keep you company on the way, seeing as our rooms are in the same direction and all. Besides, no one should be forced to walk the hallways around here alone.
It's my house.
So, here we are. The old room, huh? It's not bad. Functional. Solid construction. Almost cozy. Love the antique furnishings from the early Mephisto collection. Full transparency, Hunter, there's another reason I asked to join you here, other than my abject terror of this entire facility. Stopped here before, while you were out. Wanted to surprise you with a nice little housewarming present. Was all set to write you a lovely welcome note, but I'm fairly certain that wasn't red ink in your quill.
Thanks for the gift, Tony.
I think you'll like it. It's a limited edition.
A limited edition what?
Oh, you'll see. Well, I suppose I should leave before whatever monstrosity that is most definitely hiding under your bed jumps out, rips my face off, and then proceeds to feast on my soul. I'll leave you to it.
May your sleep be filled with pleasant dreams, Tony.
Right back at you. Oh, and if you hear the shrieking of a grown man, please ignore it. It's just me, walking to my room.
I'm actually gonna go on that side. Oops.
Hi, I'm Tony Stark, but if you're hearing this message, you already know that. When I'm not saving the world, I solve the world's problems with technological means, like the one you're holding. I call it the Spark, a secure information and communication device built only for superheroes. It does all the usual, private messages, pictures, and calls for some reason. But it also comes with access to Superlink, a private social network exclusively for your cape-wearing, world-saving compatriots. You might ask, Tony, aren't you just repurposing a failed product from your communications division? If you do, I'll revoke access and let everyone else know you're a jerk. I call it the Wonder Man rule.
Inspect the journal page, close it, and... Oh.
There was never enough room for my armor in this thing. My old journal. Maybe it is time I start writing in it again.
Wassup Neo, long time no see.
What's up, Bucket? How you doing, bro? Actually, you've been seeing me on TikTok lately. Closet and painting, huh?
We were all so happy then. We were all so happy then.
Go to sleep. I wish it was like a free-flowing game. This is like a game with cards. The horseman rides.
They are everywhere! We must fall back! To where?
The book! Is she reading from the book? Then we advance.
No! Hold the line! I can stop her! Only I can stop her!
I'm good. I'm finally free from school now. I can watch your live streams. How's your day been?
Just getting started. I'm glad to hear it. How's school going for you anyway? I'm like a dog from hell.
Charlie! I know. I missed you.
I want to play Hellboy.
Let her enjoy the moment. She's been visiting your door every morning for the past 300 years.
Oh, it must have been so hard on her.
Not just her. I suppose that's why I might have been a little curt before.
A little?
You already made the ultimate sacrifice once. Maybe I'm in no rush to see you do it again.
We do not choose our destiny.
But we can choose to duck.
First lesson you ever taught me.
And still the most important. Especially now that you have all these eyes on you.
I have noticed.
To these people, you are a being of myth and legend. A grand hero of old. And they're right. You are a hero. But I also know the battle that rages within your soul. It's not enough that you are a hero. You need to decide what type of hero you will be. I'm sure there will be plenty of opportunity for that in the days to come.
I'm getting mid grades, not really good and not really bad. It depends on my parents' point of view.
This was a lot easier when it was just you and I beheading the Dark Legion as we
I'm glad you're doing
traipsed
good
through
with
the
grades.
woods.
Don't
And
forget
parents
about
can't be
Agatha.
dragged on, but they mean well.
I never could.
Wah.
Charlie was restless all night. I should have known something was wrong. We'll talk more later, but for now, Stark has requested your presence in the forge.
Girl.
I think there's another present for you.
Yes. Who's a good little devil dog?
Next thing I know, the sanctum is airborne and covered in slime.
I don't get...
Now? Think you can tell your friend inside there to turn it up a few hundred Kelvin?
I could. However, it might shatter the containment spell preventing him from incinerating this facility.
I think we're good. And just in time.
The forge has certainly changed.
Right. Caretaker said this all happened after your siesta. What spooky castle would be complete
I
without
like you, Carlard. Where did you make it?
Sumerian fire demon. His name is Babs.
Oh, now it all makes sense. Well, once you get past
Oh,
the
where did I
esoteric
make it?
terror of the situation, I found this
I'm
thing actually has some
experimenting with
uses.
AI.
Molecular bonding, breaking down
It
evil
was the
gamma
AI program
serums,
I'm using.
fashion accessories.
I literally
Yes,
spoke to what I
speaking
wanted to look
of-
like
Oh,
with my
right.
likeness
It's
and
ready.
wording, and that's what it came up with.
Your
It's still
armor
experimental
seemed to offer
stage, 'cause
minimal
I'm
protection
building a
against the
PC
venom creature.
I noticed.
with the AI
I thought you could
involved,
use
so
an
that way, when I'm
Well
done, the
handled.
AI could jump from device
Well
to device.
fired. Caretaker did not mention that you two are such skilled smithies.
Yep.
Just like the new logo on my YouTube channel and the small little icon, it's all brand new. All brand new. You know how I always rebrand every year. I look like a Power Ranger.
Still think it could have used a cloak.
I got half the urge to say it's morphing time.
Stylish,
so it's night.
damn near indestructible, and we even got the size right. Not bad for our first collaboration.
I still think it could have benefited from a cloak.
Leave the damn cloak alone.
I do not.
Oh, I've heard the things you whisper. I hate to admit it, but somehow this ancient forge puts any arc reactor I've got to shame. Who would have thought mystically bound demon power would be so damn energy efficient? Or carbon neutral? Certainly got that new suit of yours done a lot faster than I expected. Speaking of, what's the verdict, boss?
It is nice having an armorer on demand.
Anytime. I tried to make this version a little less palatable to that symbiote.
Looks awesome. It looks like a hitman sort of way.
But tools are just one part of the equation. You gotta know how to use them too. You were out, what, 300 years before we woke you from your
with the
eternal
ninja
rest?
with the car,
I'm
or
betting you have
the
questions,
armor in the
so
game?
Ask away, Hunter.
Oh, you mean like the logos and stuff? Yeah. The butterfly got a new logo, so does snake, so does the wolf. We all got new imagery.
I take it this new version is a technological marvel?
Impact-resistant carbon composites, some patent-pending alloy mesh, and a few touches
I'll
from
send it
Dr.
to you through
Spooky
WhatsApp so you can look at it.
And hey, the built-in communicator means we can talk to each other without sending a raven.
So it is a marvel, then?
Lightweight, nearly indestructible, and modular enough for future upgrades. Frankly, I wouldn't have used your old suit to wax the Mandarin's car.
Okay.
So what you been up to otherwise?
You must have an interesting origin story of your own.
Well, just your typical American boy. Pops was a founding member of the military-industrial complex. Mom, a famous socialite. Tragedy struck when I lost them both in a car crash.
I like the
which
banter
turned out to be
between
a
you
hit
two.
from a rival corporation. I spent my early teens at MIT, trying to clear my head, and was all set to follow in Dad's footsteps as a war profiteer. Then one day, fortune shined on me, in the form of some errant shrapnel that lodged itself just above my heart. So I did what anybody in that situation would do. I built a super suit and started fighting crime.
You had a heart condition.
You seem well-adjusted enough, considering.
Playing pub and thinking what my parents will do when my report card comes in.
Tons of therapy.
I hope it's all good, bro. Even if you didn't get all your high grades.
Thanks for
as long
catching
as you
me
try
up
your
on
best,
things.
bro. That's all I want. That's all I want to know.
Oh, and speaking of things,
My
remember
fucking
that
shoulder.
creepy gamma goop you found from that hopped-up Hydra soldier? Well, I gave it a peek, and it explains a lot. If you have a minute, meet me at the anvil over there, and I'll walk you through it. I promise it'll be worth your time.
He gave me such a.
Now, I doubt advanced gamma thermodynamics was a hot topic at ye old demon hunting school, so I'm just gonna give you the condensed version.
I appreciate that.
Really?
Closest I've ever seen to this substance is pumping through Bruce's veins. Part gamma
Bruce
accelerant,
what?
part
Bruce
unknown
Wayne?
element.
Bruce Pitchard?
Calling it
Bruce
coil for
Bacall?
now, given its unique atomic structure. Man, I love acronyms. This stuff is more volatile than Nick Fury on a Monday morning. But Hydra doesn't seem to mind.
They're using it to get stronger.
Exactly.
The furnace looks like God of War vibes.
Salamander look like
Right?
Fang Foom.
But I love the fucking castle. I would actually live in a castle like that. Have the outside look the way it does, and have the inside be all modern as hell. Ooh, I got a headache.
No, nothing like that. Though I can see some future applications for my energy drink line. I was thinking we apply this stuff towards upgrading our equipment.
I like where this is going.
Just give me a little time here and I can whip up some pretty fun toys. How about we give Hydra a taste of their own gamma-powered medicine for a change?
Captain Hydra.
Can you show me the castle?
Yeah.
Later.
Something about the whole alien thing threw off his mojo.
See the outside? I would totally live in a place like this. And just really rock with it. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling this. I'm feeling this. The Nestro's cape.
Awesome.
Hunter,
Hell yeah.
Your new attire suits you quite well. But how are you holding up on the inside?
I'm hungry.
I know it's easy to look upon me and simply see the universe's utmost authority on all.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean.
However, in addition to being Earth's Sorcerer Supreme, I am also your doctor.
You mean a physician of the medical arts? You jest.
I would just make the castle more modern, but I'll have the outside just look the same.
I do not jest. They don't call me Mr. Strange, now do they?
You know, I have not seen a single episode of Stranger Things.
Your awakening ritual was admittedly a touch more chaotic than I had originally intended, and, well, after your violent encounter with Venom, my oath to Hippocrates compels me to check in with you.
Thanks, Doc.
How do you feel?
I need an aspirin. Feeling our introverts are other jobs to do. Like I woke up on the wrong side of the grave. I feel like that for the last 2 days.
However,
my right shoulder's still killing me.
Grogginess, a tinge of nausea, sense of memory loss upon time of passing, watery or itchy eyes, common side effects when one is pulled back into the light. Believe me, I know. If any other symptoms arise, you can always tell me. Particularly if you develop a craving for brains. I have a cream for that.
The blood I can do.
In any event,
I
for one, do not know if I will ever feel 100% again after the events of yesterday. I still can't believe what transpired. The sanctum, all that knowledge, Wanda, lost. Swallowed whole by the black mouth of that foul venom creature. With all my resources, all my gifts, I should have seen this outcome spelled out in the sacred geometry of this universe years ago. But I miscalculated.
I slept in the car today. It felt like that furnace.
Lilith's power has cast a dark shroud over us all, Doctor. You are not alone in this.
Your words are appreciated. Still, I must not allow the underlying truth of the situation to become shrouded as well. It's not just the Sanctum Sanctorum that was lost yesterday. It was my protege, Wanda. She is my charge, my responsibility.
I'm playing this on PlayStation Plus.
Failed her. But I am determined determined not to let that happen with you, Hunter, which
For
is why
$17.99,
I'm
I'm
here
playing
to
this
answer
game.
any questions you may have. Perhaps my
Can
wisdom
you change
may
my medical
benefit
insurance?
you more than it has me thus far.
That creature on the roof. You have run into it before.
Unfortunately, yes. In the simplest of terms, Venom is an alien species living in symbiosis with a human known as Eddie Brock.
Yeah, in the movie
He's
they
something
became the
a
best of
fixture
friends.
in New York these days, but typically his hijinks are confined to harassing Spider-Man.
How does Eddie feel about this arrangement?
He seems to relish the experience. And under Lilith's spell, they've clearly become more cohesive than ever before.
How did Wanda come into your care?
Wanda's story is quite tragic and
well, we are doing an
perhaps
interview.
Not mine to tell. There was an accident on the Abbey grounds not long ago involving Agatha.
That must have been some accident.
Agatha had been teaching Wanda, hoping she would learn to control her immense but very raw power. As their training progressed, Wanda was encouraged to push herself further. Eventually, she pushed too far.
Let us talk later.
Visit whenever you like. It's not often I get to converse with a true legend.
I want more action.
Welcome to Tony's Scary Demon Cave. I'm Tony, and how may I assist you today?
I want to analyze the data. Got
Take your pick, Hunter.
I picked this card. Thank you. And this card. And this card. I feel like I'm playing Mario Yu-Gi-Oh! I swear to God. Blade.
Hunter, when you have a minute, come meet me in the yard.
How did I know I was going to hear your voice? Yes, I'm getting the new Blade game when it gets released, and Wolverine. Hopefully they don't get too far behind.
Welcome to the yard. At least that's what we're calling it these days. Caretaker put me in charge of your training. Too bad she didn't listen to me yesterday. Now that we know what we're up against, I think we can all use the practice. Any questions?
Yes.
I did, but they are about you.
Right when it's time to train? From all Sarah told us about you, she never described you as lazy.
I learn faster if I understand the person who trains me.
I can respect that. Go ahead.
Can I ask about you?
I guess.
How did you become a Dampier?
You say that like I had a choice. I was born this way.
How is that possible?
A vampire bit my mother. Problem was, I was still in the womb. I'm lucky I was even born. Don't know if that's how it always is, but that's the way it went down for me.
Is your name really Blade?
Is your name really the Hunter?
Yes.
Oh, really? Your mom, before she became the mother of demons, looked into your cradle and decided to name her firstborn child the Hunter.
That is how I understand it.
It takes all kinds.
So, is your name really Blade?
No.
What is it?
It's private.
Is it embarrassing?
No, the Hunter, but I only share it with friends.
You do not consider me a friend?
Not yet.
Not yet. Don't take it personally.
Thanks, Blade.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Upgrade an ability.
Ready for more? I think we've got something for everyone.
I'll be back in a minute.
Cool.
All right then.
Hunter.
Like the way you move out there, Hunter. Guess Dr. Strange picked the right supernatural demon hunter to resurrect. I'm Carol Danvers, but you can call me Captain Marvel. Kidding, Carol's fine. Just thought I'd throw a bone to the Avengers PR team. Not gonna lie, going a few rounds in Vampire Guy's Magic Thunderdome sounds like fun, but we've got bigger fish to fry. Well, not so much fish as that ginormous invulnerable sewer monster that swallowed the Sanctum.
In my day, we did not treat the end of the world so flippantly.
Yeah? Give yourself 3 or 4 more apocalypses, see where you land. Trust me, Hunter, I know the stakes. Wouldn't be here if I didn't. Strange, Caretaker, and the rest of the funky bunch can try and magic their way through that shield all they want. If my time as a pilot taught me one thing, it's that sometimes you've got to find a workaround.
True.
As in Hydra. They've got to know the way inside. Steve's always said they aren't much for talking. But then again, I'm told I can be rather persuasive when I need to be.
Just how far are you willing to go, Captain?
Let's just say that I'm willing to unleash the power of a quantum singularity white hole on them if need be.
Quantum... what?
You'll see. Find me in the war room when you're finished here. There's a few things we should discuss. Oh, and Hunter? Welcome back from the dead.
Nothing is certain these days, but these readings are too distinct to ignore.
Ow. The gamma signature is completely inverted. The daughter nuclei are being reabsorbed into the parent nuclei, which is impossible.
If the gamma signature from the Sanctum is really that unique, Bruce, then couldn't we just...
Sorry, still working out a few gremlins in the system.
Try sunlight, and whatever you do, avoid water.
Oh, wait, you're being serious?
We should be able to track this new gamma signature to its source then, right? I'd do it myself, but we seem to be having a little IT trouble today.
Please. Old Central here is ready to grind through that data like chum.
What exactly is a central?
CENTRAL. Cognitive encryption, net transmogrification.
All right.
We'll figure it out later.
Sending coordinates now. Hope your gremlins enjoy gamma spectroscopy.
Well, he's been a little moody lately, ever since, you know, the problem with the big old green guy.
I heard that.
Banner can't turn into the Hulk? Not sure if we should be frightened or relieved.
That makes 2 of us.
Oh, hey. Come on. Happens to everyone. Well, okay, not everyone.
Nice work, Bruce.
I know that place. Creepy abandoned warehouse in the bad guy part of town.
My favorite kind. Anybody up for paying it a visit?
Definitely.
Aw, see that? Teamwork goosebumps.
Find me when you're ready.
Multi-million-dollar piece of experimental technology, and she kicks it.
It was just recently that the Hudson Yards...
Let's see. Trench coat, sunglasses at night, brooding personality. Those midnight warehouse raids are pretty normal.
Gamma signatures and unstable isotopes aren't really in my wheelhouse, so we'll be patching Dr. Banner through from Avengers.
Probably can scratch abandoned off the description of this place. You seeing this, Bruce? Getting all sorts of weird down there.
Johann Fenhoff. That hack. I heard he was dead. Well, hoped is perhaps the more accurate description.
Calls himself Faustus now. Hydra's resident mad scientist.
Not just Hydra's. Lilith's. That's magic coming from those crates. I can feel it.
Yeah? How about gamma radiation? You feeling that too? Because that's some pretty evil-looking Hydra tech down there.
Gamma and magic.
Gamma mag.
Gonna need you to use your science brain on this one, Bruce.
We need to approach this situation carefully. Combining those energies is an explosive proposition at best. Think scalpel, not hammer. Stealth, not strength.
Yeah,
Shut
I don't do
up.
stealth.
You don't do men either.
Kill them.
He really had to kick the door. Ooh, I see something with the bucket.
I always considered Faustus a bit of a crackpot, but his fundamental science must be sound. The device would have surely exploded otherwise after your display, Carol.
Learned it by watching you, Bruce.
Truce?
No one needs restoring.
Hail that!
Quick strike.
Get ready. Looking good, feeling good.
Heroic whip.
Never seen that before.
Forever in service.
I barely felt that.
Hostile reinforcements inbound.
Aww.
I've never been one to buy into the science of magic, but the data I'm seeing is hard to ignore. There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio.
You know you're talking to a vampire, an alien hybrid, and a resurrected demon hunter, right?
Keep an eye on that one.
Tactical movement. Gotta love them.
even for Hydra.
You ain't getting back up from that.
Let's do it. Watch
You three-piece them without a biscuit.
Hell of a move.
I agree. And my turn.
That's still not gonna be enough.
Support units on the move.
Is it possible he somehow stabilized the rate of decay within the particles themselves? How else could he be achieving such a high yield?
I don't know, Bruce. I'll be sure to ask him when we're done punching out the bad guys.
Is that even possible?
The light will carry you onward. Just like old
That
times.
was corny as a shit.
So that's how that works.
We serve until the end.
I have to admire your persistence.
Perhaps Faustus's device is worth further study. If you wouldn't mind, Carol, I'd prefer it if you and your supernatural associates not...
Smashing?
Yes.
Nice move.
The enemies sound like soldiers from Killzone.
I'll take your word for it. I just wish I could free flow in movement.
You are lucky to still be breathing.
You ain't getting back
You make
up.
that
That
look
was
almost
okay.
too easy.
You went nuts.
Should get the blood pumping.
We will not fail.
Yes, you will.
No issues so far.
Double sword by
Was
Neo
that
himself.
truly your best?
Don't get cocky. Just do the job.
I'll put this to good use.
Attack 10.
Space time.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
We're losing ground.
You never had it. Ugh.
You should have brought more help.
Now, any last words before I blast you to hell?
That is one way of making your presence known.
Go, now, quickly!
Let's go, go, go!
Already broke the roof off and we still had to crash the
The
roof.
perfect opportunity to field test Mother's device.
Watch out!
Soccer. Oh snap.
Get her!
Get down.
For the record, Bruce, I did not smash that thing.
Noted, Carol. Perhaps you might direct all that energy towards your newfound adversaries instead. And the mysterious cargo they're attempting to escape with?
Ready up.
You said good night to your ass.
Watch me. You kissed the mother with that mouth?
It's about time.
We will not fail.
This is getting old.
I'm actually agreeing.
That's getting old.
They are still coming for me.
On Beta, moving into position. Mother, protect us.
Preliminary analysis of the blast confirms high levels of gamma and various unknown energies.
Unknown to you. There is dark magic at work here. We must not let Hydra escape with it.
Do you like the gameplay?
It's okay. I just wish it was more free foaming and fighting instead of just card selecting. But, you know, I'm getting used to it.
Time to get.
Damn.
I think they can arrest you for that in New York, Blade.
Don't get mad at Blade for doing his job.
I feel great.
I bet you do.
You asked for it.
You
It's
lost the
weirdos
shield.
like these that give people like us a bad reputation.
That's all you got? Come on.
Do you think they were lazy to make it a free play or something?
I think there's always meant to be like a strategy type game like chess, but it's not what I was expecting. I played a similar game to this on Nintendo Switch, and it was more freeform. It was freeforming. So I thought it was gonna be like this
track potential future variants gamma
from the
signatures
Switch.
without a baseline resonant sample from his initial occult catalyst.
Got it. Stop the truck. I'm on it.
He three-pieced the hell out of him.
Ouch.
One less thing to worry about. Approximately 16,342 more to go. I suggest starting with the remaining Hydra forces in your vicinity.
Ought to make things interesting.
Gesundheit.
Luckily, I'm a glutton for punishment.
I was just thinking that.
These delays can be quite frustrating. Infuriating, even. I suppose by now I'd normally be tromping through the grass, hurling the puny truck at the moon.
Don't worry, Bruce. I've got a pair of torn purple pants with your name on them. You asked for it!
Did you play the I Kill Zone series or am I tripping?
Did I play Killzone? No, I didn't. Never did.
Let's do this. And I thought Man-Thing was ugly.
We will never forsake her.
Ain't much of you guys left. Ow.
And always keep some random event or something it.
It's all good, bro.
I may be immortal, but I'm not indestructible.
That's a good point.
Behold the light's gift.
Arigato.
Light will heal you.
The advantage is mine.
That was so cheesy.
What's this?
She's got a shield on.
We're on top of it. These fanatics are always the same.
That's what
Now
I said.
I see why so many fear your strength.
One more time.
Be back in a few minutes.
No problem.
Maybe you should teach me that one.
Pull back and regroup.
The more the merrier. Hydra's standards have fallen a great deal.
They're mine.
I am impressed.
We've done it!
What is this thing?
Bad guy crate. Full of bad guy stuff.
I know those symbols. From the time of the first hunt. That glyph means barrier. That one, almighty. Something, something. Gods and demons.
So a spooky bad guy crate.
Very spooky. Designed to contain powerful magic. Be careful.
Got it. Don't cross the streams.
Never do. How about we get this thing back to the Abbey and see for ourselves? Nice job out there, kid. I mean, I didn't get Hydra bombed until my 10th run with the Avengers.
Kid, you do know that I am a good 3 centuries older than you, right?
Then you've got a lot of catching up to do.
Okay, Abbey tournament tonight.
Sure about that? Last one got a little heated.
The eternal spirits of vengeance take technical fouls very seriously, especially in the fourth quarter.
Forget it. Tonight is movie night.
It is always movie night. Exactly.
Wow, out of jail again? Who made this game? Wilson Fisk?
Well, if parking is free, clearly no one from Manhattan.
You know what they say? All work and no play is how we ended up with Ultron. Come on. You should hang out.
I should rest. Another time. Let me see. How did this work again?
good. You answered. Getting hard to keep finding ways to say open door around here. And despite what Robbie says, I don't think the staff of One speaks High Elven. Blood magic stuff. Cool room. Spacious. Aw, is that bed for Charlie?
Yes?
So, if you're planning on giving me some sort of brooding code of the stoic warrior speech, I'm immune. Just ask later magic. From what I just saw out there, whatever crazy ancient living weapon stuff Caretaker put you through back in the day did a real number on you. We got a lot of work to do.
Work?
Yeah, talking to people, making friends, basic human stuff. Or quasi-human. You're a Midnight Sun now. One of us.
Nico, I was just Hydra bombed. I could use some rest.
You and me both. Been bad dreams every night for me lately. I, keep seeing Wanda. She... Never mind.
I will meet you outside.
Yes! I'll go nuke us some popcorn and you pick out a movie. Oh, and it may just be the two of us. The others went outside, needed to cool off. Really need to hang a fan over that forge. Or maybe crack open the casket of ancient wonders a little?
As long... Something tells me you don't have a favorite movie. Well, we can start you out with one of my favorites. I know this entire situation's gotta suck for you. Not just the whole resurrected, chosen one thing. I get why facing Lilith won't be easy. I was 15 when I found out my mother was capital E evil.
Sorry to hear you went through that.
It was bad, but I learned to deal with it. It's the only way forward, right? Look, I'm glad my mother is gone, but yeah, at times I just want to hear her voice again. Some days I'd give anything to make that happen. Makes me hate her even more.
I did not realize you carried such pain.
I just learned to bury it. You think I can afford a therapist on a superhero salary? I'm kidding. We don't get paid for this. Enough about our crappy parents. You missed out on decades of good movies. It's my solemn duty to fill this knowledge gap with the best examples I can provide. So, the first thing you need to know, the glowing briefcase is a metaphor. I won't forget it. So, what did you think of the movie?
I understood more than I should.
How? You've been dead for 3 centuries.
I'm not so sure I was dead. Not exactly. I recall a deep slumber, not the void. I dreamt.
Of what?
Of everything. Much of this world is familiar to me. I know it from my dreams.
That's not creepy at all. So, do you know everything?
No, think of it like this. I know what a car is, but I have no idea how to drive.
You're up to date, but not omniscient. Then I'm guessing you don't know much about me.
Just what you shared earlier.
You're always free to ask. Like, what's the staff of one? Or who were the runaways?
I should get going.
Good timing. Looks like Caretaker wants to speak with you, and wow, I should get to bed. Time flies when you're hanging out.
I'm glad to see you're using your free time productively. Looks like you're finding your way around. Maybe making some new friends.
I was planning on getting some rest, but...
Things are moving at a frantic pace. For all we know, I'll be landing a jet on the roof with Mr. Stark this afternoon. Not quite like it was in the good old days.
To stand still is to move back.
You got that one from Agatha. She used to say it all the time. I always preferred, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Used to?
I am sorry. I should have had this talk with you much sooner. But you should know... Agatha... she's no longer with us.
What? That is impossible. She was so...
Fierce, indomitable, or maybe just kind to a fault.
The loss could not have been easy for you.
Thank you for that, but it's not just my loss. It's all of ours. And what makes this loss even harder to accept is that it was completely avoidable. Agatha died in an accident caused by her protege, Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch. The Midnight Sun's latest recruit, a powerful spellcaster in her own right. Perhaps the most powerful Agatha and I had ever seen. Wanda's abilities were growing. Too quickly for my liking. Agatha was determined to help her control them. I tried to caution her, but she would not listen. There was an incident. An accident, I'm sure, but...
Agatha was killed.
Yes, incinerated in an instant. Not even ash to remember her by. The others were heartbroken, as was I. But I also saw the danger, the threat, if Wanda's powers were left unchecked. So I did what needed to be done. I sent Wanda away, to the Sanctum Sanctorum, to study under Doctor Strange. I know the others still harbor a great deal of resentment towards me for it.
I do not envy you. That must have been a difficult decision.
It's my job to make tough calls. I'm not popular for it, I know. But strong leadership requires risking being unliked. Wanda, Agatha. It seems we have lost them both now. I conjured a small shrine to Agatha's memory on the grounds, hoping to find some solace, a way to move forward. You should pay your respects. Maybe you'll find what I couldn't. Good night, Hunter.
Agatha!
You always did have the most remarkable eyes, Hunter. Just like your mother's. Maybe that's why you're the first.
The first?
To commune with the spirits, of course.
Is this a trick of some kind? Because I am not amused.
No, it's no trick, dear. You're just the first to see me. By now you've heard I had a bit of trouble with my corporeal body. I actually find it quite liberating.
You are dead.
Always straight to the heart of things. That's my Hunter.
You seem strangely at ease about this whole thing.
After 1,000 years of living, you learn to take things in stride, even death.
And what have you been doing all this time?
Meet me by the cave just over there. You know the one.
The Blood Gate? Caretaker always told me to stay away from that place.
I think we can safely lift the veil on a few more of our secrets. What's the worst that can happen?
You're already
I'm
dead.
back.
Welcome back.
What I miss?
Not much. Just getting a girlfriend, watching a few movies, making a relationship.
This ominous-looking portal is known as a Blood Gate, and you're the only one among us who can pass through it.
Blood Gate?
In real life or game?
Yes, Sarah got a little overprotective after the
In real
accident
life?
with Wanda.
I have
It's become
nobody.
something of a habit for her.
I have noticed that.
What lies beyond is meant for you, as much as it ever was for her. Assuming you're up to the challenge, that is.
You know I am.
I think I'll be
I do.
surprised the day I get somebody
But it's always
significant.
polite to ask.
That is something.
Not what you were expecting, is it? There was a time when the blood stood within these celestial halls to prove their worth.
You'll get somebody.
This particular arena belongs to a goddess
We'll
who
see.
often favored Sarah, Ashtor.
These days, I don't think about
Sarah,
it.
Caretaker was here?
Nothing ever comes easy, dear. The Elder Gods felt their descendants
I thought
needed
I
to
got
earn
close,
their
but
blessings, which is why they created
it
these
didn't work out
trials to begin
exactly.
with.
Trials?
You chose somebody else.
This entire realm exists for that purpose. Trial by combat, with no chance of outside interference.
And this is my challenge.
Yes, but I may have found a loophole they never considered. Why don't you try summoning your four-legged friend?
Charlie?
The old gods are responsible for a great many creations, including your faithful companion. I think even they tend to forget that. Good luck, dear.
Let's have some fun.
As the goddess of balance and order, Ashtor was sometimes called the giver of justice. You can expect a fair fight, or at least her idea of one.
You were too weak for this fight. I am impressed.
I get more than one shot.
Almost had a GF, but her parents got a divorce and she went to another school.
Compared to our girl, these hellhounds are nothing but mindless
My pain
beasts.
goes with you.
Don't hesitate to strike. They certainly won't.
They cannot possibly match your strength. Your mother abandons you. feel my call. Leave some for the rest of us. Once again, Lilith serves all.
You can imagine why Sarah was so fond of Ashtor. If I didn't
I saw a move like that once.
Those dogs are similar from Raid Shadow Legends.
Return to your mother.
Good girl, Charlie. Oh, and you too, Hunter. You finished this trial, but don't worry. The other gods are waiting.
He actually had a comic. And nobody else heard that big boom?
This looks like a
Just got a trophy.
Sarah was right to be wary of this place. But it's your birthright, and I think after everything you've been through, you can handle it now. The two of you, as well as your mother, are the last of your kind, the Blood. Your lineage follows an unbroken line to the old gods themselves. And if you call upon them, you might just find they're actually listening. They won't work miracles for you, but their blessings can be quite useful in the right circumstance. Why don't you ask the goddess Ashtor for her aid in dealing with that barrier over there?
That's fast walking to go upstairs.
Right, yeah, that is fast walking.
The goddess must be busy.
impostor smiles upon me.
I'd be like, why are you dragging me through this?
After all this time, it's still just as beautiful as the first time I laid eyes on it. It's hard to believe Lilith and Caretaker brought this place all the way from Transia. Of course, it was no coincidence that they wound up so close to Salem. This area is particularly attuned to the forces of magic. That's why the Elder God's influence was so prevalent here. And why our sanctuary here has remained all but impregnable over the centuries. And now I'm rambling on like an old sorcerer supreme. Why don't you come see me in the library tomorrow night? Oh, and let's keep this just between the two of us for now. I'm afraid
Pretty sure they're gonna
Sarah,
notice a big gaping cave.
Caretaker, isn't ready to see me yet. Good night, Hunter.
Is this thing on? Hunter, please come to the forge at your earliest convenience. Again, that's Hunter to the forge. Thank you. Strange out.
Hunter, just in time. His royal weirdness and I were deciding what to do with that nasty little Hydra gift box you found.
Ah, yes. The spooky crate?
The very one. Though it is far from any mere container, I assure you. I am detecting powerful emanations from inside. If this is a sign of what Hydra is after, I fear we are all in grave danger.
My offer still stands. I could fly the thing up and nuke it in orbit. Only way to be sure.
Or we could open it, Tony, and perhaps use the mystical energies I sense inside to our advantage.
Yeah, I heard a "we" in there. Green goopy gamma serums are one thing. I'm not opening boxes full of mummy curses.
You don't have to. Hunter, if you'll allow me.
Your second funeral, boss.
You are the best girl. You know that, right?
If Hydra is now working to acquire mystical antiquities, then our situation is very dire indeed. We need to find a way to gain the upper hand.
And you think you can do it with whatever's in the container?
Tony has one of the greatest scientific minds that I've ever seen. I, of course, have an unparalleled understanding of the mystic arts. I have no doubt that we can find a way to research whatever we find in there and have it work in our favor. I just wonder what it could be.
I hope the two of you create something powerful. I want to stop Lilith quickly and decisively.
As I said, I'm sure it can help us. I just need to convince Tony to set his ego aside. His discomfort with the esoteric nature of the arcane might be a problem.
But Tony's eccentricities aside, I know you can make this work.
Right now, with the sanctum out of my reach, I'm fighting with one hand tied behind my back.
And rest my shoulder.
Metaphorically, that is. If I can find items to research, I can give the Midnight Suns every possible advantage over Lilith and her disciples.
I look forward to seeing what you come up with.
Me too, Hunter. Now, All this talk is going nowhere unless we can get this container open and study what's inside. Approach the anvil, Hunter.
Hey bro, I think I'm calling it a night from here. I hope you a great night. Good night.
Thanks. I'm actually calling it myself. See you tomorrow.